Hey guys, I'm coming to you in more podcast form today because I didn't quite have time to make a video, but I really had a few things I wanted to talk about from days 4 and 5. Day 4, our capacity for God. That is such a difficult concept to try to explain. This is one of those things that I know I have, but I don't have any idea how to truly put it into words. So I'm thankful the Catechism goes into such detail about how the mind works and how we can come to know God because He made us with our minds in mind. I thought I was going somewhere with that, but never mind. But basically, we can come to know God because He made us to be able to. So for day 4, I really want to focus in on this section where we hear from Paul. I have the coolest picture in my mind as I think about what Paul is saying here and what this section of the Catechism has said so far. The Catechism tells us God created us with a desire to know Him and be known by Him instilled in us. Paul points out that God allotted the times of our existence and the boundaries of the places where we would live so that we would search for God and perhaps grope for Him and find Him, though indeed He is not far from each of us. Whew, man, here's what I'm thinking. We all love a good mystery, don't we? A good mystery movie, a mystery book. We love to watch a story build and pick up on clues along the way. And it's almost like Paul is telling us here, God placed this desire to learn, to find, to search in us, and He created this amazing mystery story for each of us, and He gives us hints and clues along and along. He knew when and where I would come into existence, and He knew what clues I would need, so He set about placing these hints in the time and space of my life for me to find and collect as I get to know Him. I love this idea. I know I hear this argument from atheists quite often that if God exists and is all-loving, He would prove it to us. And I honestly completely understand where people are coming from when they think this way. Our definition of love, what we see as good, I understand why these definitions could bring someone to, if God is good, He would show Himself, so we could all believe. But 1, as Christians, we believe He did prove it to us through the events in the New Testament, through Jesus. And 2, I have this feeling like, would we even pay attention if He made it so easy? Like, think about it. Imagine Jesus didn't show up 2,000 years ago. He shows up today, in the age of the internet. He fulfills all the Old Testament prophecies, and we get it on camera. Would everyone believe in Him then? Even if everyone did manage to believe, it's hard to imagine such proof would hold anyone's interest. We love mystery, though. We want a puzzle to solve. So this idea of God giving each of us personalized puzzles with personalized clues, like, count me in. It's like we're all on unique, lifelong scavenger hunts for heaven. I love it. He placed a love for mystery in us, and He provides the clues so we can each play detective in our own search. Day 4 was a good one. Day 5, I have something kind of just very interesting to me today. What I really am interested in here is the first statement, and I think it's paragraph 36. And it's not really because of theology or anything. This is the first time I've noticed a difference regarding Protestantism and Catholicism, so I just really wanted to touch on it. Our Holy Mother, the Church, this phrase is the first real difference I've seen regarding Protestantism and Catholicism. As a Southern Baptist, I can't speak for all Protestant denominations, but I don't have the personal experience of calling the church or thinking of the church as Mother Church. But I have to say, I actually love the idea of viewing the church as feminine, as mother. It makes a lot of sense to me, but also, to be perfectly honest, femininity doesn't always often shine as a star in the Protestant world. So maybe I'm inclined to be a fan of this because of that. I don't know. But the church teaches us how to do what God would have us do, and that is a very motherly thing to help us do what our Father has instructed. I noticed something this past Mother's Day. I was looking around at the congregation and really reflecting on the role of mother, father, children. It's the role of the father, the head of the family, to enforce, we are a family that goes to church. It's the role of the mother to facilitate her children so that they can do what their father has instructed. They're little. They can't follow their father's instruction without help until they get older. So she gets them dressed, feeds them breakfast, and she even teaches her kids how to learn. And what she doesn't directly teach them, she shows them in her actions every day. They sit and watch her at church, and they learn how to behave by watching her. Well, sometimes they learn how to behave. So yeah, I can see how the church could be viewed in that way, this mother figure, and I'm a fan of it. We go, we attend, we nestle ourselves into a cozy church pew, we get nourishment, and then we go out in the world a little bit more ready to face it. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I love it. I wonder if any Protestant denominations do refer to church as mother, or at least view it as feminine, because that makes a lot of sense to me. That is all I have for today, guys. Keep pressing play. I'll see y'all next time.